Nothing's gonna really matter. But, you know, whatever. It's fine. Well, hello. I need to change this mic. I am... Oh, I just need it to be up higher. And... How does this work? And that's fine. There we go. Or something like that. Welcome. I just merged that last pull request, so we should be fine. And good to go. Pull this. Oh, I need to turn my camera on. Allow access. Ooh, what's up with my camera? Who knows? Maybe I need to restart it. There we go. There's my camera. I am standing up today because my back hurts. So when I stand up, I am extra fidgety. Also, I might have some weird screech. And oh my goodness. I might also be extra yawny. You know, from all this fun and exciting business. So, yeah. What do you mean you can only fast forward? Well, it should be fast forward only. On main, at least. Like... Not possible to fast forward. Hey! How you doing, Nate? How you doing? How's your, is your house flooded yet? I'm sure, actually, do you still have snow? Is the better question. Because it's required. Because it's... Sure. That works. It says I can't pull this fast forward. I don't want to fast forward. I want to rebase. Sorry. You were out of town for most of it? Not bad. Git pull dash rebase. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, the main must have something on it. So yeah, the rebase fixed it. You gotta love it when commands let you overwrite things. Where was I? Where we were talking about Cruise. I was in Montreal for work, and they were talking about how Cruise is the top company for car automation and how you guys have a ton of cars driving around SF. And I was like, I know a guy that works there. And that was the end of my involvement in that conversation because I don't go to SF to know what it's like to have cars driving around. Actually, so what was my next? Oh my gosh. Somebody needs to, good or bad? It was good. Should we have bad things to talk about, Cruise? Yeah, all good. I mean, as long as you still work there, I didn't lie. Oh yeah, we need to move this build data set. And then we need to take this data set and we need to build analytics from it. Austin? Do you guys have an office in Austin? And Phoenix, well... That's good. Those are all probably places where they don't have to worry about snow on the roads, making it so they can't see the lines. Do you get, like... Does that mean that you have to have, like, special permission from the city and the police in order to be able to even drive on those city roads? I wasn't... We're gonna call this make... And we're just gonna make the... Oh, well, I wasn't thinking you had to have engineers. I just figured they'd want to have some kind of a physical location anywhere they're driving cars. Okay. I guess you can do whatever you want in Texas. Yeah, we're just gonna do this and make CSV. We'll turn everything into a CSV. I can always... Once the CSV is made, I can do everything else manually, so that should be a good starting point. Oh, well... That's good, I guess. What would Texas have done? Would they have tried to just, like, sue your... I guess... Texas went out of their way to allow oil companies to do stuff. So they should go out of their way to let tech companies do whatever they want, right? Why are you bugging us? True. They should definitely not care. We have a meetup client and we have a build data set. Interesting. I wouldn't be surprised. I'd be excited if somebody was telling me that there were going to be self-driving cars in my area. That would make me so happy. Yeah, I think all this stuff needs to go over here to meetup. And now get groups can act on the meetup client. Oh, where did what? Ooh, I'm going to SF in 2 weeks. I'm going to SF for RSA, and then I'm going to SF again in May. So I'll be in SF the 23rd through the 26th. Let me just double check my flights. So, yeah, the 23rd through the 28th. Oh, I'm going to be in SF for 5 days of April. And then I'll be in SF the 30th, May 30th through June 1st. So, if you want me to DM you, I'm happy to DM you those dates. I would love to test your car. That would be so fun. I would be the coolest person there at RSA. And Nathan, I don't know if you're a Lord of the Rings fan. I know you do Star Wars Legos. Finished my Lord of the Rings. I'll post that on Instagram. So there's that. I'm just sorry. Enjoy the music while I type some stuff for work. Okay, that should be good. Sorry about that. I hope that you enjoyed that music. Oh, I need to miss... So, okay. The Rivendell one is sitting on the ground behind you. I finished it last week. Let me post that to Instagram right now because it is gorgeous. $6,147 pieces later. I also got all of the brickheads. They were not as satisfying to finish, but since I missed out on the original wave of Lord of the Rings Legos because I was in high school and didn't care, I felt like I needed to definitely go out of my way to get all of the Lord of the Rings Legos for this set. Okay, I will get into that app later. And I will set that up after I'm done streaming. I for sure will set it up. Thank you for that link. I'm really excited. And then I will message you and let you know if anything else happens. I'm really excited to see what... I was talking to my... Okay. Sounds good. You don't like the blockheads? Oh, from the brickheads? Oh yeah, I mean... They're not... The build was not satisfying at all. But they're really cool. I mean, the Gollum Frodo one is ugly. But I still did it just because they were Lord of the Rings. I've also finished all of my Lego helmets. I am missing one Lego helmet. And that is the TIE Fighter. That's the only Lego helmet I do not have for all of my, all of the Star Wars helmets. And that one is not on sale. And last time I checked, it was $350 for the TIE Fighter set. And I was like, nope. I'm sure it'll only go up, but I mean, I had just spent, I don't know. I feel I don't need to complete the Star Wars helmet collection enough to like drop a wallet on that. Like, I really don't. Get groups. Okay, that should be good. And so now get groups. Should have that. Don't we have... What are we doing? Yeah, you told me that. Is that when you retire, you're gonna take all of your Legos out of boxes and build them. As long as you don't, like, get carpal tunnel or something from your software job, right? Because wouldn't that suck? Is like, if your whole retirement is supposed to be, like, doing, like, that tiny, fine work, and then you get carpal tunnel and can't do a thing. Meetup client is capitalized, I believe. Oh, I can just be client, huh? And it doesn't need. Oh, hi, Casiris. How you doing? No, that is not the insane. It again, it's no longer being made. So that's why it's like $350. And these people that like bought up all of them when they were only 50 are making $1. But again, I don't feel a need to complete my set. And so as long as I don't need to complete that set, oh gosh. That's not what I wanted. Like, yeah, I'm fine. It's the only problem will be when I have to, if I ever get to the point where I'm like, oh, I need to complete my Lego set, and then, you know, $350 later, but by then I should be making tons of bank from all of these stock options from all of the startups I've worked at, right? So I can just sell stock and buy Legos, and it's just essentially a one-to-one transfer of funds, right? Since Legos are so valuable. Oh, it doesn't need to be meetup.client anymore. This one as well is going to be that. Oh, this is still M. You work for Lego as well? Well, do you get Lego stocks as part of your compensation? Because like I said, if that can be some kind of one-to-one transfer, then I think it's fine. And it only certain Legos are going to be worthwhile forever. Like the brickheads, those aren't going to retain value. But like some of these big $500 sets, they definitely are going to retain value. As long as you do the right things and keep your stupid books and your stupid, the stupid books and the stupid boxes and the... I do not have any of the bags. The bags are all gone. But you know. I didn't realize you worked for Lego as well. Do you do magic at Legoland? Do you get free trips to Legoland to work for Lego? Because that would be a party. I've never been to Legoland, so I don't know. It could be a horrible place. I might want to add a to-do here and move this up a layer. Let me just do this. You're gonna burn the boxes and the books so your kids have to live with a bunch of Lego bricks that they can't get rid of? Is that your goal? Super glue all of your sets together so they can't even smash them apart and they just have to keep them? That's a little bit vindictive. I like it. I like it a lot. The URL. Oh, Alvadoodle! Thank you for that follow. Thanks for joining us. So glad to have you here. They're toys, not investments. They're not toys. Why would I, at 29 years old, be buying Legos as toys? Even though, to be fair, like, if you get the ones with the minifigures and you're constantly rearranging them, I have for the office set that I have, I do rearrange the minifigures into different office scenarios. So, that's playing. Would also. Oh, nice! You can buy them when they're out of production because Disney licenses a ton of crap with Lego. I'm surprised Disney hasn't tried to buy Lego yet. Oh, they probably have tried to buy Lego. I just don't think they've been successful because Lego's based in Denmark, and Denmark actually has legitimate economic values. Well, I'm kind of speaking out of my rear end with that. I have no clue if they have legitimate economic values. I just know that they are very proud of their Lego campus. And I only know this because of one documentary that I watched one time. And this is not returning anything but an error. We're going to change this to return an error in analytics. And let's go ahead and make it a pointer to analytics. Because we can. Actually, we don't have any errors anywhere. So we don't need that. I still want it to be a pointer. Just because this has the potential to be massive, and so there's no need to make multiple copies of it. Lego, everything else is a Disney company. Well, the question is, would Disney ruin Lego? Because, I mean, every third thing Disney creates, they make a Lego for. Like, they have the Encanto Lego, they have the Disney Castle Lego, they have the Up House Lego, they have a Mickey Mouse Lego train set in Duplo. They have so many Lego Duplos right now. My mother has 3 Lego Minnie Mouses that her grandkids play with. So clearly Disney and Lego have a very lucrative partnership. And so the only reason Disney would want to buy it is just to make additional money. But clearly if their partnership's good enough, Lego doesn't care. It's just like when they bought Star Wars. It's gonna go great for a time, and then they're gonna make way too many things because they think it's a cash cow, and it's gonna all turn to shit. So you're saying that the Disney Imagineers are the problem here? Because I could believe that. Because didn't Disney, try and buy ILM or they tried to copy? No, Imagineers were created a long time ago by Walt Disney. And then they, have rebranded multiple times. I don't know. I thought Disney tried to buy ILM before. No, Pixar is what bought ILM, and then Disney bought Pixar. So they did end up with ILM, but that's beside the point. Oh wait, is this part of the meetup client is the URL? Oh, that's perfect. Yeah. I don't know. I don't pay that much attention to Disney. I haven't for a long time. I quit watching the Star Wars things. I quit watching the Marvel things. I quit all the things. Because Disney decided to go the way of Amazon and just buy everything. Amazon and Google, I mean. Building value through acquisition. What was the name? Make CSV. So for the CSV, what do I want it to look like? That's a good question. Now I have to turn these maps into an actual relational model. Yeah, all I hear about the Marvel stuff is that it's bad. I don't know. The Obi-Wan series is what got me. I don't know why they made an Obi-Wan series, because Obi-Wan was they already finished up the Obi-Wan story in the Rebels, so I don't know why they made an Obi-Wan live action. Like, it's just... Also, Disney's taking all of their cartoons and making live action. It's like, we can duplicate the story and have it be different at the same time when it's... Whatever. It costs too much, no more fun. Yep. That's everybody's problem, is when money gets involved. So, we don't need the meetup client anymore. But we are going to have some analytics. Let's go ahead. This is exported. So, I don't know if this is going to be exported. I don't know. Let's go ahead and we'll just have a function called make CSV. And we'll take analytics as an argument. And we'll return... We won't return anything. We'll return an error because we're going to also just freaking write the CSV to disk. And hope that it's not 9,000 gigabytes. Ooh, Thrawn is going to be live action. He has become the best villain. I agree. Even though that title should have gone to Darth Vader. But they can't, for some reason, they really struggle making Darth Vader as cool as he is in the comics. So the question is, what do I want this stupid thing to look like? That's a question. And oh, Thrawn's in. Oh yeah, I remember. Thrawn was in Ahsoka. I saw the trailer for Ahsoka. That one doesn't look too bad. But I feel like Ahsoka was completely badass in Clone Wars. And she just didn't do enough in The Mandalorian for that in her live action to be the same. So I want her to be exactly like she was in Clone Wars, because that last Clone Wars Ahsoka Darth Maul duel, was amazing. a ticket path. Yeah, probably. I was just gonna hard code the path because I don't want it to live as a CSV forever. Like, the goal was honestly to use the Google Sheets API and I'll upload it to Google Drive. But I'm trying to just get some like late end of the quarter metrics for meetups. And so I figured if I had it from a CSV, I could upload it manually to Google Drive. And then I could just hard code it there. Because, like, yeah, the end goal is definitely use the Google Sheets API. What was I Googling? Oh, I know what I'm Googling. No. I just like these. Yeah, oh my gosh. I've used this 12,000 times. Then authorize me with Google. Authorize me. Well, I don't want to sign out of GitHub. There we go. There we go. Yeah, it can be here. Yeah. Oh, it should be on the make dataset PR, like straight up. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. Oh, I need to add it to that repo. No, it didn't. It didn't. What? There we go. Okay, can I draw now? I want this to just be CSV. I know this is not like, it's a little bit like superfluous, but it's just for thinking. And if I need to make multiple files, then yeah, it might be nice, but I don't think, like, I might want to make multiple files, and I just don't know yet, if I do. But my thought is to just make one events thing, have an ID, right? Then, it's not an int, it's a string. And basically everything, we have a weird thing with a map. I want to pull this out and have this like run like here on the side. And then you can go away. No, not that. Go away. Go away, you too. There we go. So I have this weird thing where I have like group and event analytics. Oh, we got another follow. Thank you, Oatsimurf. What, Oz? Can I just call you Oz? Thank you for that follow. Thanks for joining us. So we have this weird thing where we have a bunch of maps, but I did nest it low. Anyway, so we're going to have an event ID. We're going to have a title, which is also a string. Well, let's just call it varchar, because why not? Or I can just call it text, but varchar is just a little bit more... Pretend it's a database. And these should all be lowercase, by the way. This is meetup.com event title. I mean, no, I want to add like 15 more columns below. No, not that. Oh, and they do that for primary keys. I forgot. Well, yeah. We have a date. The other thing I don't have is the RSVP number. I really don't care how long they are. I do not have the RSVP number, and I'm gonna just forgo that. We want the group ID. This is the yeah, and then add another one, and then we need the group name, but that's it. And so, yeah, that's all I need. So these can each be their own column. That's pretty simple. Didn't I save this? Anyway. And as long as the group ID and event ID are columns, I should be able to pivot off of them or do whatever I need to do off of them. So these are literally all strings. It's all text. Pretty simple. This we're not getting. Like, it's a pipe dream, but it's definitely not there. So we're going to... Cool. I Google this every time. Every time. I just saw it. Yeah. Because why not? If I call it temporary, is that blatantly obvious that I don't want this to be a permanent solution? I was just thinking, don't I need to close these? I'm actually surprised I remember because I almost never remember closes. Almost never. So the flush is what actually does. So I am going to defer a flush, but I think I should hard code a flush every like 10 events or every 100 events or something stupid. Because why not? So for analytics is a group, is a map. Right here, let me show you. Is essentially just a map of group analytics. So we're gonna actually, this is gonna be a nested for loop because why not? So this is a group ID. Because I did not design something better than a nested for loop. Probably could have. I probably don't even need this stupid for loop, and I could have just written everything to a CSV instead of like putting it in a map first, but my head didn't make sense of that at the time, and I might go back and refactor this. I also don't need these. I was thinking, oh, what if I need to look it up? I'm not gonna need to look it up. Oh, my camera froze. So. And I'm pretty sure I need to do group data.event. .events. I mean, if I were to set it up, it's 2 maps because I have to make 2 API calls. But I'm sure that there is a better way to set this up. I only need 1 map. I could write this at the time that I do the event API call. And that would save us a ton of memory. So instead of doing this assignment here, essentially, I would just replace the other one. Because I can do, this lookup I need, but the rest of it I don't. I don't think. So let's see. First thing first, before I defer that, I want to go ahead and write my headers. Hey, thank you for that sub, Nate. That's awesome. Now we're halfway to my sub goal for the first time in my whole life. Hey, go have fun with work. Thanks for that sub. Thanks for hanging out and chatting Legos. And I hope you have a fun time. I definitely am excited to go ride in your car, in the Cruise self-driving car. We'll have to. My brother-in-law was talking about his experience riding in a Tesla self-driving in this Tesla autopilot garbage, because he works for Tesla, and so we'll have to compare notes. Error. What? Okay, I'll pretend like that matters in a minute. I want to write the column names, so I have the order. And so I should be able to just write What does the right argument actually take? Does it return an error? Because if it does, I do actually want to check that. You didn't come to meetups because of... Oh, is it because of jazz traffic? Yeah, I hope I'll see you at some meetups. Because you might get some jazz traffic where you live. I don't care. All I want is this. CSV file is only not used because I can't spell. If I were to whisper, would this turn into an ASMR video? And would anyone actually like that? Because I don't think I can whisper. You have season tickets? Oh, well, I should have been talking to you on those 3 jazz games. My sister's company, she works for InfoTrax. They're an old tech company out of Provo. You don't need to check this, by the way. The company has season tickets, and I had some nice seats. You know. And yes, Point of the Mountain traffic is horrible. Yes, there is. There are docks. I just want to know if they require a slice of string. That's what I want to know. And I want to look at the Go docs. Go docs. Go docs. Okay. It's a slice of string. That's all I wanted to know. Okay, and we decided that the column names would be ID, title, date, group ID. I'm gonna name it, and then group name. And we're gonna title this event ID. Slice of string, thank you. I don't use the CSV writer that much anymore. Cause, and again, I just Google it every time I need it. So I can do that once. And then for each one, again, if I'm just gonna skip the error, because I'm pretty sure it returns an error, I can just I don't want to skip the error. So we want event data.id. ID, title, everything's capitalized. Cool. Event data.title. And then we want the related. See, here's the thing. If I were to take this up a level, I wouldn't have to, I would be referencing one map, but I wouldn't, the group ID is technically already sent with the payload of the event data, so it would make life so much easier. As I'm just mentally preparing for the refactor that'll make my life easier. Okay. 100%. Yeah, that's why I want to connect it to the Sheets API. Seriously though, that's why next step, once I get the CSV running, next step is definitely the Sheets API. Cause why not? Why I want it to be 100% shareable. Cannot range over variable type analytics. You're right, I can't range over variable type analytics. It is groups. Too many arguments to go see. Oh, now I need to make another slice of freaking strings. See, why don't... I'm taking this a level up right now. I'm just straight up doing the refactor because I don't want to do this. So I'm going to kill this function. No, undo that. We're going to get rid of that. We're going to get rid of that. We're not returning anything. And analytics. It's like analytics and analytics. Okay. So here. So while has next page because I don't care about order. I still need the groups, but I don't need this. All of you come up. This goes here. If I don't need to get the map, that doesn't matter. I also don't need this. I do. Yeah, I don't need this because I'm just doing a lookup. Yeah. So this comes up here. That's no, I can just do the lookup off of group map. Group map is already up there. Sweet. And then here, get rid of that. Here. Okay. Yeah, why do this twice? You can even do, like, I was looking at the Sheets API, and like you can do like pivots and all kind of analytics against the Sheets API. So why not? Why not just use the dang Sheets API to do all of the work for me? Okay. So yeah, and then instead of the group data ID, that's already part of this. And then for the name, so we have a group map, right? So in the group map, that's of type group analytics. So we take this and then we just look up a name on it. So I'm sorry, this, yeah. And then these are gone. And then, yeah, we can, this is gone. For every, right? This is going for has next page. And then here, when I do this, I don't know. This right now is going every 3, but I was going to make it every 10. So this could also just be a CSV writer.flush. What? Oh yeah, this is gone. And then that defer should catch everything at the end. A is declared and not used, because I don't need you anymore. I only need the group map. Which one do we not like? Redemption! Thank you. Hey, how are you doing today, Redemption? You having a great day? Thanks for that follow. And for hanging out with us. For having a party kind of day. Does this sync with my calendar tomorrow? Because it looks like it is. Yeah, let's do that one. That way your calendar can't get stolen. Scheduling events. I just have my I have a little bit of my iPad. Now that's cool. Just off to the side with my work Slack open because I don't want to have work Slack on this computer. I don't want anything work related on this computer because the more work stuff I have on this computer, the more I have to worry about IP, and I don't ever want to worry about IP. A string value in slice literal, which no, oh, that's why. This is supposed to be a period. Is it date time? Oh, this is API problem. I'm gonna kill this. Yeah, that's fine. And we'll go back to the API. So if you go to the GraphQL schema itself, it's by URL name. We are doing event by URL name, not group by URL name. Oh, sorry. Yeah, event. No, we're doing pro network by URL name. We get a pro network. We can add fields. One of the fields we're adding is this. This gives us edges, event edges. The node event type is what I care about. And it's called date time. That's what I want. And I have it set as date time. Look at that, another one! Luther Prince. Hello, Luther. How are you doing today? How is your Monday? I hope you've had a fabulous Monday. If this is the end of your Monday, I hope it's been more than fantastic. And if you're just starting out your Monday, have a fun time in Hawaii. And if you're just starting out your Tuesday, we know that you live on the other side of the line. But how are you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Okay, so I think I'm gonna actually get rid of this and be able to get rid of this as well. And get rid of that, because all I need... Well, that's not true. Yeah, that is all I need. Because all I need is this. Sweet. Oh, no, I need group analytics. I still have group analytics. Okay, sweet. Fantastic. How you do? What brings you to the channel, Luther? Did you just coming to do some Go with us? Coming to check my code? Sometimes I need a second pair of eyes on my code. I think we're doing okay today, but or just come to hang out. We'll take all kinds. Missing return. If we get an error here, I want to break, because I do think it's very important to have the titles. You're learning Go and yeah, I do live code and Go. Well, and sometimes I talk out loud. I think out loud so you can hear what kind of Go I'm doing. Other times, I just talk about random things like Star Wars and Legos. But good luck about learning Go. Do you have any questions? Happy to answer. I'm just gonna log this error. Because I don't necessarily want... Well... I just want to be able to gauge how inaccurate it is, right? Like, if I get 2 errors for every 1,000 events, then I still have pretty accurate data. And then, yeah, handle that. Nope. It's not new. Hey, Cowtail, how you doing? No, I colored my hair last week. It was this purplish color. I did that probably 6 months ago. And so this is my touch-up of purple red. The longer my hair sits, the redder it gets. It started out pretty purple, and now it's definitely more crimson. I also usually wear a hat, and I'm not wearing a hat today because it's ridiculously hot outside, so I have to switch from winter hats, which are beanies, to summer hats. In the median time, because at a certain point, it's going to get hot, and I'm going to have to turn on the AC, and once the AC turns on, I can wear a beanie again, because I get freezing when the AC's on, but AC is not on, so... Is that, Cowtail, did you see any of the news about the, draft of the Rust, community, it's not community, but the Rust copy, trademark stuff? Primeagen had a stream on it this morning, and that was the first time I heard that the Rust Foundation is trying to crack down on its trademark usage. Let's see if this builds. Okay, let's see if it tests. No, there aren't here. Print does not have that. Yeah, I understand the logo stuff. They have some weird things about using the word Rust. And some weird thing about user groups. So, basically, they just don't want, I think the intent was they don't want people making money off of Rust because it's an open source technology, which I totally get. But shouldn't they also want people having user groups and having Rust conferences? And why can't they have Rust conferences not sponsored by the Rust Foundation? I think the intent is good. I think the wording is oh, it needs to be printf. That's what I need. Duh. So that was my thing. What do you mean by DTO? I'm sure that's an acronym that I should understand, but I don't know what you mean by DTO. Oh, that won't do it because it's not an error, silly. On that one that I'm logging, that needs to be a V. Good job. A data transfer object. Yeah. That's only gonna make any sense. It's only gonna make any sense if you have some kind of common key between all of them. Oh, they want to change the date? No, I'm not. Oh, thanks, Joe. I don't like saxophone, so we're switching it. You 100%. I also don't want people misguided about the stuff which is from Rust and which is not from Rust. And that's fine. If they want to trademark one logo, like the official Rust logo with whatever, and say, hey, anything with this logo comes from Rust, that's great. Like, that makes sense to me. I just think the wording that they presented in that document can be overgeneralized and can kind of sound a little bit more aggressive than it needs to be. The intent's there. I just... but intent is very different than how it comes off, and it seems like they're trying to limit contributions and community activity. And, like, if somebody were to create a Rust course, be like, hey, I want to help people pick up Rust, I want to facilitate the adoption of Rust, and they want to say, title the course, Learn Rust in 3 weeks. Shouldn't that person be able to use the term Rust? Great. They don't use the Rust logo. Don't do that. Happy to say, yeah. Don't use the logo, don't use any official stuff, but the word Rust should be okay, right? Like, something self-descriptive should be fine. So I just think they're overgeneralizing. I don't think the intent's bad. We want to increase adoption, so... Exactly. I think I would love examples of seeing where it's used correctly, especially by people who aren't already part of the Rust Foundation. Let's see if this works. This, I haven't... So yeah, this might take a minute. Yeah, I'm glad they released it as a draft though, and I hope they're willing to take feedback on it. Which most open source communities are. I think people are overreacting, but people always overreact. If there's anybody that has a problem with overreacting, it is the Go community. So I can understand that. I'm going to open up a drive here and load my CSV into it. And then I'll open the CSV in another tab. And we'll see how it goes. Just in case I have to, do my password. I doubt I will, but you never know. Ugh. There we go. Let's add a new file. Nope. Nope. Yep. We'll open that. And let's see if we can get some stuff going. Yes, we will always have Ferris. They did a good. I mean, the one thing the Gopher did a great job of making that be Creative Commons. So don't ruin that. I do it every Monday. I do Go every Monday. Eventually I'll start coding in Rust, but I've got a tons of videos. Like if you want to look at the history, or you want to go, oh my gosh, there's some duplicates. Look at that. We have unique event IDs with tons of duplicates. Should we open this with Google Sheets and do some analytics? But they're all on my YouTube. I think you can get to my YouTube by just typing YouTube if you want to watch any of my historical ones. Tons of Go there, and it's all it's all my live stream. Yeah. So these are future ones. How far back do we go? 2018, that's not bad. We have 100 tons of extra lines. Okay, well, let's add some. Let's add some let's see how good I remember my Google Sheets, because I do not do Excel. And then was there the other thing we needed to double check before I go on? Go wouldn't be as good at also true. If it didn't have a Gopher, it would not be good at Are you saying Rust wouldn't be as Rust is a good memory, like Rust wouldn't be as I don't want to say memory safe, because I like anything I save. Rust wouldn't be so IoT friendly if it didn't have a crab named Ferris. No. Going. Number of participants. That's what I need. I need to add this. Okay. Let's add going. List of RSVPs for hosts of the event. Huh? What does that mean? I don't know the difference between going and RSVP settings. Oh, I don't care. Oh, our guests allowed. That's fine. I just want to know about RSVPs. RSVP settings. Oh, okay. Don't care about that. And what was the other one? RSVP event. Oh, no, that's fine. I don't care about that. What? This is a I just need the number of participants, so I just need to add going to my thing. So I'm going to redo the. Okay. I'm all for mascots, though. Okay, let's go ahead, and we can just overwrite that CSV. That's not even a big deal. So we're going to go ahead and go up here. We need to actually go to meetup because we're changing the API. And we're going to change the query as well. Right? So in the group, okay. Date time, and then after date time, we need, it was called going, right? Going. And then waiting. Uh-oh! God, you can't mention Java in this channel. I do have... Java is banned. I should bleep myself whenever I say that word too. That'd be funny. Sorry. That's definitely all words derived from Java are banned from this channel. It's a joke. Because who would want to use Java if you could use Go? That used to lock you out. Let me know. Message me. You can also direct message me. If that stops you from commenting again for it, like if it blocks you out for a time, let me know. I just want it to ban the message kind of as a joke. I don't want it to stop you from typing or doing a follow-up message. Cause you know, it's funny. There we go. Pro network by URL name. Here, this is what I need. So we're gonna have going, which is an int. So I'm using this node for both groups and the other one. So I need to make sure I have the omit empty. And this is literally everything that I have a meetup scraper, and if I can get this working, I can deprecate the web scraper. I shouldn't say if. When I get this running, I can deprecate that. Yes, I wish Go would outpace Java, but I have this. Here's the thing. This is my. If I'm going to recommend things, I would say Go replace Java, and Rust replace C++. Those are, I think, the good comparisons. If somebody said, "What would you use for a backend language that's not Python?" Then we have to go then we need to go into use case, because I think for data engineering or machine learning, it also depends on the level and the hardware and the kinds of jobs you're running, because Go's great for data engineering, Rust is great for data engineering, Rust is better for machine learning. But it'll depend on your hardware, it depends on if you're running on the cloud, it depends on if you're running on Kubernetes. There's so many things it depends on. Go's just as easy to learn as Python. Okay, so this should fix that. It might break my test, though. It shouldn't, but let's just double check. Cool. Let's run it then. Okay, this is awesome. No, stop it. It's not going to help us because I didn't update the CSV file. Somebody's gotta, if I don't update the CSV file, it's just a bunch of garbage. I mean, not a bunch of garbage. We want the date. That can go let, and then we want number RSVP'd. Actually, I'm going to do RSVP number going. RSVP number going. And then RSVP number waiting. Or a wait list. And then we need to add here before date time. E.node. Okay. You said your keyword right there. You said script. Python is a scripting language. So when you want to write a script, Python, all day, every day. I'm happy with that. When you want to deploy a stable, long-term solution, what part of a scripting language should you be using? None of them. So like Node backends, I don't go by Python. Doesn't fly with me. It's a scripting language for scripting. Some of my code lives on VMs. I have some hardware, like Raspberry Pis and stuff I want to use. I want to get up and running, but I haven't yet, and that'll take some time, but, you know, whatever. We'll get there. E.node, not D. Let's do a space. E.node dot going, and then E.node dot waiting. Going is an int. Oh, wait, you're right. It is an int. And they told me it was an int, right? Going and waiting is an int, so I need to cast that. And that means you have to do a string conversion, I believe. It should be pretty easy. No, I don't need an int64. Yeah, it's just an I to A. Okay. And that takes an int and returns a string. That's easy. Okay. strconv.I to A. Now, if I was a really good Go programmer, I would remember all this stuff. But I learned a long time ago in my journeyings as a physicist that if you don't have to remember something, don't waste your time committing it to memory. Like, there were so many formulas and, like, idioms, and literally at a certain point when, like, my life as a physicist, my last 2 years of undergrad was open book tests because there were too many formulas, too many theorems, too many, like, you couldn't, there was no point to memorizing them, so they're just like open book tests. So if I don't have to memorize something, I don't. Like, my brain will not. I will not, like, it does not store things long term. I do not have to remember. So anytime I can use autocomplete or I can Google, that stuff is not. So can Mariah code offline without the internet? No, cannot. So, in the terms of the apocalypse, I may have to rely on my fire starting skills and not on any of my whiteboarding skills, because that's definitely not happening. That should work. Okay. So this should... we don't want to commit that temp CSV. So we'll just do all of that, and then we do dip commit. This one, I'm going to make its own commit. I don't need to, but I do want there to be a specific track of the time that I added RSVP data. Because I have quite a bit of to-dos around it. Oh. I think... and while I'm doing it, let me make sure that I don't have any to-dos left for RSVP. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay, I don't have any to-dos. Let's... To do, make variable, to do, refresh. That's fine. Okay. We're good. Okay. We're good. We're good. Ooh, you can. When what else? When would you use that? Is that like an alternative for a different kind of if control flow statement? Oh, good. Oh, so like you knew about it and then you thought it wasn't added yet, and then it was. I don't know what version of Rust I'm running, but it's definitely not up to date. I can tell you it's definitely not up to date. And that's because nobody lets me do work projects in Rust. And every time yeah. Like the Google Sheets SDK has a really nice Go quick start. There's no Rust quick start. You see, like, what? If let, yeah, okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, perfect. I should have something that says your CSV file was created successfully and this is the time it took. But you know, whatever. Who needs that? I'm gonna actually delete this and make a new one. Yeah, just go to the Sheets home screen. I'm gonna add a new one. Actually, go back to Drive. Oh, it's right there. Okay, I can just go here then. You're fine. If I delete that, then we want to delete this. Oh yeah, 100%. That would make your code a lot easier. We've got another temp.meetup. Yeah, I'm all for that. I think that's a great change. Do you like? I need to. The other thing I need to do is all these movies need to go into an external hard drive, and the one I have is being stupid and won't let me wipe it. Where's my code? Right there. Yeah. Oh, yes. Async await is nice. Cool. So now, if I go here, not there, here, we can make a PR. I'm happy to make a PR. We'll do a rebase later. That's fine. If I go here to the README. Oh yeah, it's right here. Okay. I want to know the analytics for year-to-date meetups held, up for events. RSVPs for event and number of speaker. So for each meetup group, so for here, I need to go, like, for each group ID or group name, I'm going to add a table. So this would be group name. This would be number of, actually, this would be year, right? And this would be number of events. Should I do year? Yeah, I can do year, because I can do, like, this year. So, right? So this should be a date time column. So this is the data. What kind of format of data? It's a number. What kind of number? It's a date. But what kind of date? It's only a year. So 2023. 2022. Right? Okay, cool. Actually, don't do that, because this isn't... Okay. Don't do that. I do not... Okay, we need to add a formula here. So equals... Oh, there's a... I need to... There's a way to do this. No, I don't want that to be there. There's a way to find unique something or another. Create a filter. Yeah, I think it's a filter. No. No, stop. Stop. I do not keep... I have no idea what goes on. I'm glad you keep track of Java stuff. So, the script... Oh, you mean JavaScript? Oh, I don't pay attention to that one either, so. Okay, so there is a way to search... I know there's a way to do this. Okay, Google Sheets. Oh, 100%. I think JavaScript is a very relevant language. I just don't want to code in it. As long as we use a browser, I think JavaScript will be a 100% relevant and needed language. I think it's very, like, there's a lot of utility in it. I just don't want I just don't want to code with it ever. Like, if there was a job that said you have to use JavaScript, it would be like hard pass, not applied. Do not want to use it. Like, but it definitely has a ton of utility. So I'm not against it. Just also not going to be using it. It's like a union. It's join by cell. Google Sheets can be used to combine text from two cells. No, that's not what I want. No, I don't want to merge. I want a sum. Oh, I might have to just do it myself. It should be automatic, though. Filter. I can... 1 minute. I'm going to FaceTime my brother-in-law because he would know. So, because this is he's a sales analyst, so this is his only job.
Won't like those.
Harold, I have a question for you.
Yes, Mia is awake.
No, it's not about that. It's about work.
Oh, about work.
It's for you, Harold. Do you want to be on my stream? I can make you come close to the camera. Open my Twitch stream and you can help me.
But I'm working. I can't right now.
I need your help on a Google Sheet thing.
I don't know much about Google Sheets.
But if I have a column with a bunch of words in it, right? And they're I want you to open the Twitch so I can show you, and then I get a boost of numbers, silly.
You can say you can invite me one of your Twitches, and you can say all the way from Peru.
All the way from Peru, Harold. You come from Peru to help me,
Yep.
just on FaceTime. I want you to know there were a spike in viewers as soon as I FaceTimed you, so all the Peruvians are now watching because you were on my FaceTime.
Yep, I'm here in Lima.
You're in Lima. That's 30 miles away from me. So do you see this group name column? There's a lot of duplicates in here. So I want to be able to sum all of this number based on the time, based on the year, but only to this name.
To Engineering Leadership Utah.
Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but I didn't see the number on the right.
Which number? The date?
D, column D, or
D is the number of people who RSVP'd. So basically, I'm going to sum all of these by year. I guess I don't care about that. And then I can just assign this later. So I'm going to sum everybody by group name and by year. So I can just assign that later. That's not a big deal. I think I figured out my own question. But I should be able, I don't need to hard code anything. That should, besides the year, it should automatically generate everything based on my filters.
Yes.
Okay.
And even if you like, where's the year?
It's under date. So we have date. So these dates are the individual like day of the month, but I should still be able to group by year.
Yeah. Yep.
So it shouldn't be hard.
No, it isn't.
Okay.
Am I on your Twitch right now?
No, they can't hear you, but they can see the back of my phone. And if I were to flip my phone, you would be on my Twitch. But you didn't give me permission to put you on my Twitch, so I don't think I can legally. Ooh, I could ask ChatGPT.
You can ask.
Oh, that's a good idea. Okay, Harold, let's see if you're smarter than ChatGPT.
I don't think. I think it's quicker. The program. We would come to the same solution, but it's very much quicker. Yeah, my brain is not a computer yet.
Wait, where is... No, I already have... I just don't know the stupid link for ChatGPT.
I'll send it to you.
Found it.
Okay.
Are you going to send it to me? You can send it to me. I have an account.
Yeah.
Do I not?
That's how I'm running my business. I don't do anything.
My brother-in-law just said that instead of running his business, he just puts all the tasks into ChatGPT, and ChatGPT runs his business for him.
It's wonderful.
That's hilarious. Okay. Create a new chat. Send message. What formula can I use in Google Sheets to sum up a value based on column and year? Let's see if it gives me anything. Sum if.
Hey, I was right.
Oh, look at that. That's exactly what I needed, Harold.
Some ifs. Yeah, she said some ifs. I never use some if. I always use some ifs. Yeah.
Some ifs with a with an S.
With an S, yeah, because you can do it by multiple criteria, like 2, 3, 4, whatever.
Right, don't do some if singular.
Yeah,
It will fail.
yeah. Well, it won't. But if you,
We can assume that what you're trying to sum is more
it's
complicated.
in 2 criteria.
Yes.
So do some ifs.
Do some ifs.
Also, Mia fell asleep because she had so much fun in the park.
You took your baby to the park?
Kaya. Kia.
Oh, Kia took the baby to the park.
Yeah.
Oh, Kia now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Cool. Mia, can we say, you want to say goodbye to your TT? TT, go back and stream.
Mia, look.
She's okay.
She's okay. She didn't want to wake up.
Okay. She can watch her show, and I will use some ifs because ChatGPT gave me almost the correct answer.
She said bye-bye, TT.
Oh, bye-bye, Mia. I love you. Bye-bye, Papa. Bye-bye, Mama. You don't want to go bye-bye, TT.
She doesn't want you to go.
Oh, but TT's gonna... Oh, and how do you do a range? I need to... Oh, you have to reference the column from a different Google Sheet.
You have to?
Yeah, I have it on a different tab.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, how some ifs works is that you first select the value that you want to sum, and then you select the range that you want the criteria to be filtered by. So if you want to sum column D by column F that has the name of Engineering Leadership Utah,
Oh, yeah. I have to name this.
yeah, that's how it would work.
Okay, cool. Thank you, Harold.
You're welcome. See you later.
Okay. See me later.
Yeah, you can come over.
Oh, okay. Bye, Harold. Have fun. Bye, Mia. Bye, Mama.
Love you.
That was fun. Different tab, not table. Yeah, it references a different sheet. I've done this before. I just didn't know if it was a period. Okay, that's what it is. Thank you. No, stop. And it's not A to A. It is... We want to sum up the column D from D2 on. The criterion... Oh wait, sum if. Okay. If it's greater than 20. Oh, we're summing D. if column name... Oh, yeah, I definitely want some ifs. Okay, sum range. So we're still summing over D. So we want the criterion, the column name, to be ML Ops and AI Utah. Oh, yeah, this one changed, though. Okay, that's fine. And then the criterion one... Okay, the criteria one range. Oh, this is from D, though. F. E? The other one? Oh, G. Oh, and this should be temp meetup G as well. And then criterion 2, we want the date to be 2023, right? Just this year. So that would be the date would be, what's the date? The date is C, C2 through C. And that needs to be temp meetup again. Temp meetup C. And its criterion is greater than 20 or greater than or equal to 20. Well, let's just say equal to 20. Oh, it's a date though. There's a fake scripting language in Google Sheets. You can also just use the API. The API does like most of the commands, so that's always good. You could just use the API commands. And that'll solve some of your problems, right? So that's a date time. So we need to figure out how to do date time, date ranges. Google Sheet compare dates. Well, should we ask ChatGPT again? How do you add a sum if criterion for a date time year? Oh, there we go. Thank you. To know where to Google later. Yeah, it's doing a decent job. Date is year is 2023. And it just needs to be greater than. $2023. I don't need anything else. And I think these are supposed to be like this. What's wrong? Formula parse error. Then we'll get rid of this. I don't think some ifs. I did do with some ifs. Okay. I think the problem is I'm supposed to also have like this. Yeah. How are they supposed to know? Some ifs? Why? Yeah, there's definitely. Let's just do Google Sheets. Google Sheets, some ifs. What we're testing here is if ChatGPT is better than Google Search. No. Is there a date on here? Not data, date. Yeah. Some if. Oh, you don't need that. Oh, yeah, you do. I think we just have this. I think this is what I don't need. Oh, I can just do this. I don't need a date wrapper. Didn't it say I can just do year, whatever? Okay, there's something wrong with how I formatted this. Yeah, product A. No, they did the exact same thing I did. Right here. Why doesn't it tell me where the error is? Oh, does this? Some range. Okay, well, let's go to D200 then. Yeah, I know. Just tell me where the error is. Does this know it's a date? Oh, it doesn't. I bet it doesn't know it's a date because of that T. I could just say it contains 2023, right? Because it doesn't, it's not, Google Sheets, some if criterion, what is the for column contains? Not did I do 223? I thought I did 2023. Oh, I can just do the same. I literally did that before, right? And then I just need it to contain the text 2023, right? Okay, so now what's wrong? So I have a criterion range, criterion 1, that it contains the text. Criterion 2. Yeah. Now what's your dumb error? Formula parse error. It doesn't like this? Yeah, I bet it doesn't like that. Okay, now tell me, well, let's... How do you reference cells in a different Google Sheet? Sheet name range. Oh, I think I have this.
What is that?
Yeah, that says you're supposed to do it that way, and that's wrong.
It is over here.
I'm just proving that Google search is better. Right now. I'm about to open some sheets. Yeah, okay. Sheet number 2 before. Yeah, that was right. This was right. Okay. Oh. Well, then maybe this is what I need. Well, then let's do this. Oh. Look, guys, there's this extra thing hanging out. No wonder it couldn't parse squat. Oh, it's a value now. Array ranges to some ifs are different sizes. No, they're not. There are no events. That's a lie. That's a lie. Because there should at least be 2, right? For MLOps and AI Utah. No. Oh, yeah. Well, that's because this should also be like this. 166 is the total RSVPs for the year. Okay. Year to date. Okay. So this is group name ML Ops and AI Utah. And this is number of events. So this is going to be very similar. But instead of summing the total, we're just doing a count of occurrences. Google Sheet count cells. Is that can you do that? Google. I shouldn't create new chats for everything, huh? Count if is what I want. Okay. Number of events would be count ifs and I can range over both these. Right? That should be fine. Well, let's just do D again. Actually, we want a number of unique events, and the number of unique events is by title or by event ID, so I could do A2, right? So I want the number of unique event IDs. Based on the criteria, it contains range to check against, okay. Ooh, I think I've got first criterion. No, it should be G2. And then it should be the criterion, right? Yeah. Okay. Criterion 2 is that. Okay. 6 total events. That's good. And instead of this, I can just say A2, right? And then this could be year. And this should actually go here. Group name. I want to move you right there. Yeah. 2023. And so for this, can I do year like A2? Like this. Now that's a times, not an operation. That's not gonna work. Like, is there a like? Because in SQL you would do like. What is the Google Sheet compare criterion for one cell containing a word in another cell? If you want to compare whether one seat contains a certain word or phrase, what is the Google search function? contains part substring. So it is search. I'll just keep it that way and we can just have it be duplicated. That's fine. That's fine. So now I just need one for each event. Did I get Utah Kubernetes? St. George? I know if I go down, there will be some changes, so... Front-end Craftsman. Oh, and Cloud Native. I forgot about Cloud Native. And then I'll need to figure out how to add. Here's the other thing, though. I don't want this value. I need to figure out how to auto-populate that value. What? Oh, no, this is wrong. Okay. Now I go 2022. And go from 10. What's that, 8? So go to 17. There is a way to make this easier. And so then I copy this. And now this is 2022. This is also 2022. We 2018 is going to be the interesting one. '21, 2020, 2019, and 2018. 2019 is when I took over most of these, so. See, I need to figure out how to get this stuff generated, but it's fine. '18. Yeah. Actually, I could have done this. I think. And then I just need to do this. And change the date. But like I said, that should be auto-populated. So there should be some way to make it alike. Or I could, let's go back to date range. I think date. No, it's got to be alike. Sum range, criterion. Google Sheets equivalent. What is the Google Sheets what is the I can't spell the word the Google Sheets equivalent? Okay, I'm gonna be almost done with this, and I can do this on my own time. But you guys have been more than patient with this. With all of the stuff we've done today, and I truly appreciate it. And yeah, it's a search. I just don't know what's going on with that. You've been more than patient. And I have been super happy with that. Thank you so much. Thank you for the subs and the follows and everything that we have done today. It's been fantastic. Thanks for putting up with my standing desk and my fidgeting and with GPT chat. I will be back next week because this is my weekly. I'll be back next week. And next week I hope to have a surprise. I hope to be doing some Rust, and I hope to be having a guest, and I hope it to be real nice because this project should be wrapped up by then. So I will see you then.